Greetings, everyone. Hello. I'm underwater. As a reminder that I am a mob, I'm a mermaid. That is my story in this Minecolonies modded Minecraft. And I'm standing here because of that person who is inside the building right there. She's inside the brand new hospital location, which I'm going to change my view, which isn't there. We had plans to put a hospital here, and the hospital building, essentially a shell, is here. Well, a little more than a shell. It does have a bed. But I didn't realize that hospitals were like restaurants. If someone is sick, they're just going to go to the nearest hospital. So here we are. Hello. And so I'm going to have to call over the doctor. Let me just make sure it's daytime. It is 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We're going to call the doctor from the other hospital. And the way we're going to have to do that is we're going to have to hire her here. We don't have anyone that I want to be a doctor. A doctor needs mana first and knowledge second. We haven't really found anyone. Arabella actually has the abilities, but we need her to run the Druid Exploration Center. And so that pretty much takes care of everyone. The Enchanter, of course. Let me call the Enchanter over. I'm going to have the Enchanter come over and help. And there she is, Lillian. Rather than calling Laura, the main doctor, we'll have the Enchanter come. And what I need to do now is minimum stock this. So let's add carrots. Let's add 3 stacks of carrots. Let's add 3 stacks of carrots. I got air. Let's add 3 stacks. Let's do that again. 3 stacks of carrots. So there we go. And then I have to test that. There we go. 3 stacks of potatoes. 3 stacks of potatoes. P-O-T-A-T. And that's that. Let's add 3 stacks of dandelions. 3 stacks of dandies. Dandelion, D-A-N-D. There we go. It's E. And collect that. Add 3 stacks of poppies. 3 stacks of poppies. Now we do have a botanist who can make these things. Poppies. Put that there. And then 3 stacks of kelp. Oops, wrong place. 3 kelp. Wrong place. E-L. E. Okay, kelp. Kelp. I need somebody. What goes with kelp and poppies and dandelions? I think is measles, and kelp needs something else. Let's add 3 stacks of honey. And I'll figure out what the others are later. All of those things can be brought here. So we're 369, 369. So she only has this storage right now, her little place right here. And that takes 2 shelves. That's going to fill 2 shelves of the hospital piece right here. And when he is done with the Enchanter, and look at him working on this. Yay, team. Well, this is actually nice because we can call the Enchanter over whenever we need the hospital here. And the only problem this time is that the hospital doesn't have anything yet. Let's request a pickup. Let's do that. Let's see if that makes a difference. And yeah, so this is going to be the level 3 of the enchanter, which we need in order to get a nether mine and an alchemist. We have to have a level 3 enchanter. Is my nose actually going to run? It's been very strange weather we've been having. It didn't snow, I beg your pardon, the way they said it was going to. I apologize. But it is cold. The last time I checked during the Twitch stream, it was, there goes everybody, they're going home. There goes Kenzo. We saw Atticus and Lillian headed home. And Mildred, of course, Mildred's a professor. She'll be back to the hospital tomorrow. And hopefully we will have gotten a delivery of some things. There's Michael leaving from the classrooms upstairs and Kenzo leaving in. That's the university right there. And it is lovely. Okay, what next? Let's come this way. So this is the exploration center, and from here they can see the hospital shell and the emergency exit right there on that hallway. There's an emergency exit on the barracks right now. Arabella is in charge of the exploration center. That's what we're calling the barracks, and that is what it is like right now. Hi. Okay, university housing. We have family homes in the Terrapoda, and more family homes beyond that. That's Mildred up there. She has an apartment. Those are apartments that are family homes, except for one of them. One of them is a shared house, like an apartment where several singles are sharing. In each of the apartment buildings, there's one of those. It's nighttime. I can show you what we did on Twitch this morning. We put in the rail. So we now have an official rail line that runs from from two different places. They essentially run across the entire, that looks like the stone cutter here. It is. It runs across the a portion of the city, and we were headed in the direction to find it. There. So this is one side. This is the tree side of the warehouse, which means that the rail is on the other side. The tree road might be long enough. Wait, it's not. It is not. I thought it was on that side. Hold on a second. It is. See, it's right here. There we go. So this is it. Dun, da, da, da. Da, 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 da. And there'll probably be a fix to that in a little bit. It's probably in a long line of Minecolonies fixes, because this is 21 Neo, or I should say Neo 21, and there is a lot of stuff that's still being worked on as far as Neo is concerned. So that's one road that's going to have rail. Our other railroad is the farm road. So this farm road here, this is what we worked on the last time, where we had moved Hallie into a building right here so that she could have her builder's shop not in the middle of the road. It used to be right here, and we took it away. And this goes all the way to the last farm in this area. And earlier today, we actually put in the last field, not on this farm, on the last farm, which is located right up here. And let's go back to the animals. So right where the animals are, right here. And I think I'm going to have to put some pieces here to show what this is. So this is the chicken farm that's being worked on, which is why it's in the dark. The second chicken farm we don't have as yet. We'll have it later. We don't have it right now. And we have sheep in that section. Let's take a piece of this with us. So this morning on Twitch, we added this second greenhouse, which hadn't been added yet. He can only work one right now. I think this is only a one. Yes. So we're going to have to get going on the others, on all the other pieces, so that they can be done. He's growing wheat. This is supposed to be a full wheat here. I think I have too many people growing wheat. So this is the rabbit hutch, this is the sheep farm, and this is the farm. So let me get a green one and a gray one and a red one and a yellow one. And we're going to come out here where I can't see, and there is a part right here. Let's get let's not stand on the rail. Let's get some lighting from Simply Light. Yay, Simply Light. So let's get a green one, a gray one, and another green. And we'll put them here. So right here, where we can see this, let me have this go away and this go away. I need one of these, and then we'll take these away. Right here, I can cross over now. And right here, we're going to put the bright green right here like this. And then the other two greens, we're going to make these two green right here. And then, although in actuality, this middle one should be gray. So the gray stands for a main road. And that's how I'm doing it, to keep from getting lost. And there we go. This is a main road here, and because the rail's on it. So it is going to have a main road piece, and that's why these are gray in this direction. And here, right here, these should be green here and here, because that's green down there, and here. So we're going to have this be green all the way across. And I don't know that I need all of them just yet. I'll see what I want to do with that in a little bit. I almost kind of need it, don't I? Because from here, see this part right here where the housing is? There's no indication that there's housing in this direction from here, and that's what that would do. So let's take this down. Let's get an orange, which is brown. Simply, we're using brown. It looks like orange. So we'll put this here. Let's put this here. And we put an orange one here, a bright green one straight ahead. And I think all of those are plantations, except that. And there's the yellow. So let's get a yellow one to put that there's yellow in that direction. Do I need a yellow one here? I really do. So let's put the yellow one here. Hi. Hello, Simply Light. Simply, hi Simply. And let's go here and we'll put this here. So let's put yellow right there. And so that I know that there's yellow somewhere in this. Actually, no, I don't like it. Let's change that back to green right there. There's not yellow to the right. So we'll leave this one like it is. This one will absolutely make yellow right there, and then we'll put these up. It's daytime and everyone's coming to work. And then in this area, we'll have the yellow here, and now I need concrete. C-O-N. I'm sure there's yellow right there, but I'm going to put this here for a second. Is there anything here I can't get? I should be able to get gray. So let's do a yellow one here and here. This is orange right here. So let's do an orange one here and here. Now, those are going to be brought up, so it doesn't matter. And here in this one, we have orange. There's nothing over there, and so we're not putting anything in that direction. And these are all plantations down here. So we're definitely putting this bright green. These are planters fields down here. I like planters fields better. This is planters, all of these are planters fields. And just because we can, let's go ahead and do the notifications of these planters fields right here. Put that one up. And then this is a planters field in this direction right here. I'm almost positive that they are all bright green, but we'll find out. I'm going to trade them to be bright green now. We'll find out in a little bit. And put this back right there. And then let's do it on this side so we don't hit the controller. I don't think I need anything. Oh, it's this one. And this is an actual farm. So these three. So this entire area is farming. And except right here where there actually is a, there's actually, I can't do anything with this, but what I could do is take this away. Why don't we do that? So there's housing right here. So let's put that for housing. And the right here, let's put that for the, oh, there isn't anything there. Ooh, let's put gray there. There's nothing there. And straight ahead, we'll put green because this is the farm country. But we're going to use the dark green because animal farms are ahead of that. And then we can take this and put right here, and that'll take care of that. And then we come through this area, this dark area, and then we have housing coming up. So we've got two sets of housing right here in the farm country that's specifically for the farmers. All this housing back here is supposed to be for the farmers. However, I think this one has couriers. Let me see if there are couriers. There's no one here. So this is the farm housing. Good, excellent. We don't have enough planters yet. Let me hold on to this stuff for a minute, although I don't have a single hand, which I don't like. What don't I need? I can get these anywhere, so let's put that in. I need to have a single hand. Let's look at something here. So Kiara is here. She's one of the planters, and she is here. We're going to have 2 planters, and let's look here at this housing. And let's look for Matthew. Matthew's farther away. Khalil is farther away here. So wherever Khalil is living is actually closer to where he needs to be. However, Khalil might be taking up room that could be used for someone else, and that's what I'm looking at. Aha! So, of course, this is closer to Khalil, but I don't think he should be here. Corinne needs to be here. And let's see if Khalil is here. Matthew and Quentin are here. 44. Matthew's a chicken herder, and let me see how this is running. So see the rail that's right here. This is the main. No, this is the main rail. It is. And Matthew and yeah, they would be here. Okay. So this is actually closer to them. What do you need that you're not getting? You're kidding me. Okay. So I am. You need a cooked chicken? Whoa.
What can I do for you?
I will work on it. We'll do that. I'm going to cancel and let her ask for it again. I'm going to cancel and let her ask for it again. I mean, we do have chickens and we do have a cookery, so they should be able to get that. And I'm still trying to get one of our people into housing. This is Khalil here. This is our newest member, Kiara, who's here. And let's run this way. And then this is housing here. All right. So all of this is farm housing. So all 3 of these are farm housing. So now on this end here, there should be courier housing. And let me see where the rail is. Yes, this is the correct rail for this. And let me see, we have another set right here. We do. This is supposed to be courier housing. However, we actually, Khalil is here. See? So I'm not going to have Khalil be here. We're going to assign him. I'm going to find him. The 49 is fine. I need to see if Isaac can be here. Because if Isaac can be here, he's too far down the list. Look at this. There he is. 136 blocks. So we do need someone else. Khalil can stay for now until we figure some other things out. But we are going to need, see, couriers, warehouse. We're going to need the other housing. So let's put it in. We're going to put in another set of housing. There's Emmy. There's Ezekiel, June. And down here, I don't think we have a druid right now. in this area. We'll wait until we have more druids. And
What's it today then?
Hi, you need a flower pot. I'm right here. Let me come down here for a second. It is possible there was a problem with this shop and I had to rebuild it. And so she lost a bunch of crafting things. So let's see if I see a flower pot. I do not. Okay, so let's teach flower pot. There's a flower pot right there, and we can teach that. Let's teach a pot. Let's see if we can teach her to make these. We can. And what is this here? I think that's all that it is that. Okay. And anything else? Can she make these? I don't know that she can make these things. See, it's not changing. Yeah, so she can't. That's just a player. She can actually make these pieces right here. See how it's saying she can make it? So if we wanted to, we could have her make these. And that would be fun. And then they can be dyed. Oh, that's slick. Nicely done, handcrafted. So they're using the glazed white to make these a mixed color. That is cool. And then they're using gold to color the gold ones, and the mixed color, nicely done. That's actually cool. Macaw's Holidays is using holiday potions, and I like that. Okay, so we are on our way to do something about the fact that Isaac doesn't have any place to live. And that means we're going to need light. We're going to need this. We don't need this. Hello. Welcome. Just passing through. Thank you. It's nice to see you. And Mr. Villager, while you're here, I'm going to tell you, I'm fine. While you're here, I'm going to tell you that starting next week, I'm going to be doing two things. One of them is my Tuesdays are going to be pop-up days. They're not going to be regular. So if I'm streaming on Tuesday, it's because, yay, I can. But my regular days are going to be Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, a half hour later. So my time, which is Eastern Standard Time, United States, I'm starting at 2 o'clock, but I'm going to starting at 2:30 my time. Is going to be the new time. And so since you're here, I wanted to tell you that. And yeah, so have fun. I know you usually have dinner, and that's what happens at this time. So enjoy your meal, and I will see you later. But yes, we're going to do a half hour later than our normal time. So, but you're subscribed, so you'll get the notification that I'm streaming, and everything will be fine. So that'll be great. Okay, I'm good today. 2 of AF. Well, seems good enough. Yes, 2.5. Yeah, so it'll be 2:30, and that's what we'll do. Okay, let's do this. Usually it's at 3, if not 4. Your time. So yeah, so now it's going to be at 4, I think, your time. I think. So I'm not looking at a clock. I can look at a clock and I can tell you for sure. Let me go to a clock and let me add Buenos Aires. Is that close enough? Is that close enough to you that the time is the same? Let's see. Let's go to weather. And that's at Buenos Aires. Search for a city. Buenos, Buenos Aires. No, that's in Argentina. That's not right. You're a little in a rush. Go ahead. It's okay. It's okay. So, Argentina. Why did I think Buenos Aires was in Brazil? How interesting. I don't know any towns in Brazil.
What?
I thought Buenos Aires was in Brazil. How embarrassing.
You're thinking of
Rio de Janeiro is what I'm supposed to be looking for. Okay. Gosh. In Brazil, Rio de Janeiro, where it is 87 degrees, and because it's summer there. And can I add that? I want to add that to my, I should be able to add. It's not letting me add it. Edit list. Oh, maybe I have too many. That's interesting. Do I actually have too many? I don't want to give up the other ones. So I'll just look for Rio right now. Rio de Janeiro and add. There it did. Yay! Vincentius Primus exploded twice. Are you cold? No? You're okay? Do you have any coffee left? Do you have any coffee left? Can I have some? I'm being a pain. So it's 4:30 there, and it's 2:33 here. So he's right. I will start streaming in Brazil at 4:30. They're 2 hours. They're 2 hours ahead. That's interesting.
Do they only have one time zone?
Brazil? I don't know. We'll find out.
Brazil is very big.
Brazil is very big. That would be lovely. Thank you. That was hazelnut coffee with maple syrup and half and half and milk. Yum. Yum. All right. So yes, so that was just an announcement that I'm going to change. However, if you are subscribed to me, then you'll know because it'll automatically tell you when I'm coming on if you want to be told. All right, so let's do it to it. We have to make another apartment building, and it's going to be right here. And what we figured out this morning on Twitch is that we can make it here. There's plenty of room for submarines to come and plop down right here and deliver trees. I don't know what I'm going to do with this one. I think I'm going to actually have a airlock here because there is not one in this area, and I think I'm thinking about doing that. This hallway right here, if we don't do anything, we'll make it seem like the sifter actually is getting a delivery here. So we might put in an airlock here too, for the sifter to get a delivery from the warehouse by submarine, because a lot of the places, that's why we don't have rail except in that one area. A lot of these buildings are getting deliveries by sub, and that's what I'm saying. So we're going to have a bunch of airlocks to show that that's what's happening, but not here. This is actually going to be a, I need to have at least 3, no, at least 2, and definitely 3. See how far out this is? So I am going to have 3 pieces of hallway, and then I'm going this way. Now, I'm afraid to use Mubian's halls because I always add things, and I'm afraid that I'm going to add something, but I can't add anything right where this is. So let's try one of Mubian's halls right here, and it has to come up one. So we'll see. Let's try one of Mubian's halls. They're longer, and that's the reason why I'm saying that. Let's come to here. Let's go to Aquatica, QU, and variety, you know, that kind of thing. Let's do infrastructure, connectors. So let's look at this connector, level 5, and let's see how long it is. Let's see how long. Oh, no. Nope, that's corner connector. So let's go back. Connector. This is, I think, the one that we want. Now, this is the super long one. Let's see if there's another connector. Connectors. Let's see how long this one is. This is the one we want. We want this one that just comes to here like that. And level 5, it's going to look like this. Let me think about it. Let's see how close it's going to get. That's it fitting directly in front of this. So this is where it would be, and it would look like this with the without having the sky piece. It would come across like that. So it's pretty. That's the level 5 of that. Like I said, variety. This is the piece that I definitely want to be here. I'm looking at this and thinking I still am going to have a problem. Let's do this. Just, yep, that's the ground. Let's take, there's nothing here to take from. So let's get concrete for a minute. Let's get a piece of concrete and let's get the gray so that I can see it for a second. If we put this here, let's put gray right underneath that right there. Can I put a gray piece down? It's not letting me put anything there. Let's get a light and see why not. Why I can't put anything down. I'm putting a whole lot down. I'm just not putting it down up. So let's put that there so I can see it. And then let's put this here and that there. Okay, let's make that go away for a minute. Let's go to Aquatica Residential Apartment Building, level 5, and let's bring the whole thing out to here, because we're going to have to turn it anyway. It's facing the wrong way. So let's come here and turn it this way. So here's an interesting thing. This is down one too far right here. And I think this is it coming all the way back. I just want to see for a minute if this is coming back to the right place. And it most certainly is. So this is down lower than the regulars. They're up here, actually. So a regular walkway would be right here, right there. So the this would be sitting. Let's get this, move this to here and have it raised up to here, right here like this. That's actually where it would be. Is there enough room? Now, I noticed with some buildings where, see how they're actually crossing over a little bit each other? We've had problems with the buildings where it looked like just space right here, the final frontier, but then when they went to clear, it actually cleared away a little bit of this, of the housing. We don't have as much of this here. Let me look at this one. Let's see how much crossover we have with this building. So there is the same thing here where there's a block crossover. If I don't want to be bothered with that, all I have to do is move this one more this way. And I need to do that in order to make a stair there. Actually need to make a stair right there. So why don't we do that? Look at that. Is that going to be impressive or what? Ooh, that is going to be beautiful. Okay, so I want it to be at the same place that the others are at. See how these are out of the ground like this? This is the way the others are. They're out of the ground that much. So they come out of the ground to the gray right there, out of the water, I should say, to the gray, and that is exactly, I think, in the right spot. There's the gray right there. So yeah, so this is where they would normally come out of the water. So no matter what, it's going to be here like this. And come on, salmon, you're gonna have to move because this is going to be built and you're in the way. So this is A right here. So we're doing it in the right direction. And we're building the level 5. We would have built the level 5 of the others if we had thought about it properly. And so we'll do that right now. And here we go. Are you ready? Oh, it's outside. Oh, of course it is. I forgot. It is completely outside of the area that we need. Whoa. And even if I build the walkway, it's not going to be enough. We're actually going to have to put in a guard, and I can't put a guard in here. Shoot. I cannot put the kind of guard I would like to put there, which is the Aquatica Information Center. I don't think it'll fit in between these two buildings. The information center. This isn't even fitting in between these two buildings. See how wide it is? So it doesn't matter. That's going to make it go out too far. If it goes out that far, it makes too far a walk. They already are going to have a pretty decent walk anyway. So the only building I can put here, actually, that will widen this is one of the guard towers. I don't think it'll fit. I'm looking at that. It's not going to fit easily. I would need a guard tower right here. And there's no guarantee that it would push it back. But that's what I need. Everyone has this when they're building Minecolonies, where you reach the border and you see the border line there. I couldn't build it. I couldn't even begin to build this building here. The border's right there. I can build it sideways in this area, but I don't have any place that the people can come through and get to the housing. And a walkway would go right through this area here, right past this, and this isn't built yet. And so I don't know how wide that is to get into this area right here, which is really industrial. At least this way, the tree farm is over here, and it looks like it's serene, at least as far as industrial is concerned. Yeah, the sawmill's right here, and the people in these two apartments would complain if he is sawing past a certain time of day, like, you know, the end of the day. And so other than that, so what can I do? If I had thought about it sooner, I maybe could have put it right here, an information center, but one won't fit here now. These buildings are too close together for Mubian's information center, which is just one of these quadrant things that he's got here going on. All right, let's click for a second. It doesn't matter, I can't do anything. Let's click here for a minute. Let's click here. Let's go to underwater base. Right here. Let's go to military. Let's go to the guard towers. And this is the tower right here, level 5. And let's see if I can, let's see if it'll fit here. So there it is. 2, look at that. 1, 2. Shoot. 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 That is too close. You're playing us too close. However, if I'm going to do this, this is the only place that it can be. So I would have to move this 1. It's still over the line, or it's right on the line. Okay, if I move it 1, it's right there. If I move it 2, it's right here in between the two of them. So there's some space there. There's some space on this side, and there's this. So that would put the entrance right here. We're gonna have to do that. We actually are. We're gonna have to do that. So the way that we're going to do it, so see, we have this section right here, but that's going to be right here. So this is going to be a large area right here. And I think that's what I'd like to do. No. This is going to be here like this, and we're going to close this part up with right here. Close this part up. We're not going to have these. We're going to move these parts over to here, and let's begin by putting in from here. See that right there? Let's connect it to here like this. Put this here so that I can see exactly where that needs to be right there. Okay, and then let's come in and let's do it. So right here where this is the new 3 doorway right here. So this would be orange on this side, concrete, CONCR, orange concrete. Here we go. So right where that is, right there, we're going to have something come out. I think I just like this to fit right up against this right here. I don't want, I think that's good. Let me see what it looks like. That would be fitting right up here like this. And so here's the door now, which is not in the right place. And this is where the door needs to be, and we can see it perfectly. So right here, we're going to take this and make it white, and white there. Oops, I missed it. Zootalo. And we can put a top on. I think this is going to have to come all the way up because of the way this is. And we'll put that right there. That's the first one right here. And then what? Should I just go ahead and put the level 1 of this in for now? We can make these go away, because I still have to see what happens after I do this. Because what's going to happen is the border's going to move, and we're going to see how far. And we might need a full level 5 in order to move the border far enough away. And that's what we're going to look at. So it would be sitting here like this guard tower. I'm okay with that. This is where they come and deliver. This is going to be a hallway. This is actually going to be a little bit of a hallway right here to go to that, or to get the most out of setting this so that it's actually beyond. See that part right there? Let's bring it back to here. Let's look at that. So that's where it would be, right there. So if we were going to do that, let's do the level 1 here. Let us go back to level 1 of this building right there, and let us build it. If you build it, they will come. Construct it. Okay. So that pushed the border, thank goodness, that pushed the border back in this direction, which means that when this goes up to a higher level, we'll actually, let me X this, we'll actually be able to push it back far enough for the housing. So now, right here, I need to have a different piece right here. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're going to change this part. This is at the lower level, and that's fine. We're going to put in an entrance at this level, and that's probably going to change most of this area right here if we do this. So let's come here. Let's do underwater base corridors, glass, segment, level 3, turn around, raise it up, and let's see where we are. Here is this right here. Let's take a piece of this, take this away, and let's put this in the center of this right here. So see, it couldn't move because it belongs right here. So that means that this should move this way to here, and that's where we want the new piece to be. So let's put the piece here like this. That means there's room on both sides for us to do stuff if we put it smack dab in the middle of these two areas, and that works for me. So are we ready? So let's take this, and this is a level 3, and construct it. All right, so you see we have one of the lanterns went away right here. I think we have water. Nope, we don't. Good. All right, so now what I need is a couple things. We do need these two colors. We don't need this right now. We need glass. We need these pieces here. And let's begin right here. So see this part right here that's coming here like this? Vanillin, hi. Yeah, I'm trying to correct something. I actually need to move a piece over. Why don't we do it this way? Why don't we take this right here? And I also want it to look pretty. So why don't we take this and bring it over in this direction? There's the gray right there. So this piece is supposed to be gray here, and this is supposed to be white. Oop, I did white right there. And then we can put this over the top of all of this. Salmon. And that gives us this right here. So then we're going to have glass meet this part right here. So let's put the glass part in so that, glass, so that we know. How are you doing, Vanillin? How are you doing today? And then this piece right here is going to come to, to there. And on this side, let's remove this for a second and put that there. And that is going to end up being glass. We're going to take that away. And so we might as well put glass right here to keep water out of the hallway. Can I put glass there? You're not going to let me put anything? Okay, fine. Let's put glass here, 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 and here. Let's take this away. Put glass here, and there must be, I see it. There's that. So let's put glass there. Right here, this is going to have prismarine right here. What do you mean? And all of this is going to come away. Not bad. Studied Hebrew, then studied a little like hallways. If you're studying Hebrew, ooh, that's interesting. I haven't looked at that language yet. That's going to be curious when the time comes to do that. I actually haven't looked at that language yet. That is going to be most interesting. Wait, let's do it here. And then let's put the glass right here, because there is going to be glass there. And let's make that go away. All right, let's try the other side and see what we're getting here. So this is going to come to here like this. And I like languages, which is why I'm saying that. I like languages a lot. And so I have fun studying stuff. So did I just do, oh good, I can go in this way, good. And this is still open. See that right there? Let me X this. There we go. So this is the new entry right here. I need a white. I need to take this off, take this off, and take this off. Okay, so, whoops. Kenzo finished the enchanter. Yay! How wonderful. Okay, see where we have this piece here? We're not going to have this piece right here. So I'm just making a mess. But we are going to have probably glass coming. Let me put glass here for a minute. And I'm just in underwater land now. I don't have anyone working here. I do have someone working here, so I have to be really careful about what I'm doing in this area. If I close this end up, then I can sponge out and we'll be fine. So why don't I do that? So 1, 2 here, 1 here that goes this way, and 1 here, and then glass all the way up. This means you are very kind. Oh, that's beautiful. Ooh, I love that. Thank you. Thank you very much. That is so sweet. Thank you. And we'll put that in, and then we'll go right here. And there we are. This gray isn't right. Ooh, we were using the wrong color gray, but that's all right. All right, now through here, this should, yeah. Let's do sponges. Let's get some sponges. We got way too much water. So let's sponge that. Let's do a sponge out here and figure out why it's still leaking. Let's find the leak. There is none. Yahoo! All right, so this is the new guard tower, and it worked. Yay! Yay! All right, and let's come here, and let's come out to here. So this is the wrong gray right there, and of course you could see what that is. That's actually a piece of ice. So we're going to bring the gray up to here, and this needs to be white right in this section and right here. And now we have this here. So I don't know whether I want to have 2 lights or to just have this be the turn. I think we'll just have this be the turn right here and let it go at that. And that's, well, that's very kind of you to say that. I appreciate that. Thank you. let's make this tall because we're going to have a change in how this part here is going to be. We put that in, so we are going to have that, but we now don't need this. We need this here. Is it going to be in the way? No. Good. Let's put that there. I'm missing a double piece right here. We'll go out and fix that in a minute. All right. 1, 2, 3 is actually, I'm sorry if I'm making you guys dizzy. Sorry about that. Let's do this here. This is actually white right here. This, nope. Nope. This is actually white right there. Yes. And let's put one of these on the inside right here. Now, if we were going to put something here, it would be right here. That this should be a pole. And let's put a pole here. And the reason I want to is I want to be able to put the sign for housing right here. So that takes care of that side. So this right here is where the other pole belongs. So there, that goes there, and that goes there. And for right now, I'll just put that in. So there is this side. Why don't we do this and then we don't have a problem? Let's do this here, here, and here. And I know that means we have to do something on the outside. So we have glass coming down in this area and then going back up. Do I want to have the glass in this area be up the whole way? And the answer is going to be yes, I do. So let's go out. Let's use, I don't want to open that up just yet. Let's come this way. The closest one is here. How big is this underwater base? Let's go up for a second so we can show Vanillin how big the base is. So it's nighttime. I'm going to take away these things. This is, I'm moving over into where the town hall is. So this is the town hall. Right underneath this block of ice here is the town hall with this museum on top. And over in this area is the university. And you can see the future telescope is going to be mounted on that site. There is the enchanter sticking up right here. And underneath this construction is the exploration center, which is actually a barracks, which is being used for exploration, and it has the submarine. So that is all the university area, plus it's housing in this area. This is housing for the university, and this building is the schoolhouse right there. And then over in this area, this is a shopping center. These two buildings are the shopping center corridors right here. There's a tavern. This is the top of the tavern area in this section right here. And then all over here in this area is manufacturing. So all the crafters are located here. We have tree farms in this area right here. And then here, we begin to have logistics. So down in this area, we have the warehouse and the couriers. And because they have submarines, we actually have a submarine bay for, I believe this is the warehouse. Nope, this is logistics. That's the courier shop. And over here is the warehouse, right here. And so we put in submarine bays down here for the subs to be able to move easily in this area. And over here is, oh, it's snowing. It's actually sleeting. In some areas it's raining, in some areas it's snowing. These buildings that are sticking up above are actually the apartment buildings. So you know that this is Minecolonies, and Minecolonies gives you the styles, and the styles give you the creations. I'm actually not making these buildings. The Minecolonies NPCs actually build the buildings, except for one thing, that when I do underwater base, I prefer to put in the level 1 because I don't want to lose anybody. And oh wait, I didn't show you the farm area. And over here where these guys are, see, we've got 3 houses over here. You can see some construction covers right here. There's one there, and there's one over here. This is really cute. So we've got bears living right here. And right below these bears, there's actually cows. This is cows down below where these bears have their homes, right in this part right here. And so that's actually the entire city from the air. It pretty much looks like this. And what we were doing is you've heard this mod, still requires perseverance. Oh, I love it. I love it. I just love it. It's so much fun. I love it. So what we're doing in this area where I am changing the walkway is we're actually putting in another housing, another apartment building. And we have to because there's no housing back here for the people who who work in this area. And so that's why we are putting in this. And I am bringing this part over right here. These 2 buildings are down 1 block to put them under the ice so that there wouldn't be a problem building them. They wouldn't require an ice cover. I didn't do that with some buildings, and they do require an ice cover. We're going to go through this airlock for a minute, through the carpenter's area. It is 3 o'clock in the morning, almost 4, so no one's up, and which is good because we do have a crusher, Raquel, who actually works here. And so we just want to make sure. This is a level 2. It is. Okay, so we just want to make sure that Raquel is safe while we make these changes in this area. So right here, let's get a pickaxe since we've got a couple. Let's take these away right in this section right here. And there we have it. So now all of these ceilings are the same height right here. This is supposed to be glass right here. So we'll put that in. That part's glass. Now, what do we want to do here? We could leave that low, but we could put in I would prefer to have the white come all the way up right here. So let's put that there and there. And there we have it. So this is actually going to be a guard tower that goes off to housing. And the housing, I think, can start right here. So let me come out here. We're going to flood it again. We're going to come right to here. And let's put in this part. So I'm trying to make sure that there is enough housing for, let's do dirt just because it's handy. Right here, I need to put another door here so that we're not flooding this area, because druids will come. Druids will definitely come here. So let's get a door. Do I need this? Not right now. We'll let those go away. And put the door right there. And there we are. Okay. And now on this little platform here, where I'm at, oh, I need this to come out just a little bit farther. So that platform is where I'm going to hook up the building that I'm going to make right now. Right over that piece. So let us see if I can put this in. Here comes one of my favorite pieces of music, and right now I would like to hear it. And there it is. This is Drone Hands, and his link is in the comment area, in the about, I think, and on YouTube. Let's come back to the game. Let's come here and let's get this builder tool right here. Switch to Aquatica. This is Aquatica. Let's get a residence. We're going to get an apartment building, level 5, so I can see exactly where it is and what it's going to look like. So let's push this right to past this building right here. So we've got a building there. We're going to push it back. Push, push, push. And let's see how close we can get it. Push. Push. And let's look right here and see what I'm looking at. So I've got to make sure that there's no overlap. See these guys overlapping right here? This is the thing that I have to be careful about. And see this up here? See it overlapping this building? That's what we're working towards. And then we have to move it so that this is in the middle right here. Zaf! Yasu Zaf, hello! How are you? How are you doing? It's nice to see you. Look at this. Okay, so see right here, this is the top of this building, and there is that building. Let's move it one this way. That should have put that block right up against this one, and it did. And that's where it belongs, I think. However, look what's happening. They're overlapping each other. Now, technically, it shouldn't matter. Let's see if they are overlapping any of the buildings down here. Yep. There's an overlap right there. Hold on. That one matters. That overlap might be not good. Even though it's just a corner. I'm concerned. And this one here, let's look at the corner here. So see, there's the building right there at that point. So it's overlapping right here. You're okay? You're tired? And now, but the day you were tired, and now you want to slow down. Okay, we're going to do things nice and easy then. This might be a problem. See that right there? It's across the line. I might not be able to put this here. Let's see what happens. I just have to make sure that these two are smack dab up against each other. So there's the blue line there, and there is this line right here. So let me go inside. How was my day? My day has been interesting. As people may know, I'm spending the holiday right now with my sister at her house, and yep, we're coming through here, and she is a part of a town. She inherited our parents, not just our mother, our parents' house, and is there glass there? Yes, there is. And their homeowners association, which is, these are townhomes, the homeowners association has changed, and so it's a little messy. We discovered that it's going to be a little bit messy, and so that's what I was dealing with earlier today, with the fact of that. What do I have here that I don't need? I don't need you. So let's put this here and that in. And that's why there's a double there. Okay. That could mean that I actually need this to be white. No, we'll leave it like that. I think it's that way on both sides. Yes, it is. So we'll leave that one there. This needs to come across right here on that part, and that makes those look like that. And that is okay on this side. Let me see this side over here. And that one's okay on this side. What about the one I was just looking at? Why are you fine like this, but you're not? Oh, I see. Yes. Because that one has completely different look there. Okay, I'm good with that. So that's how my day was. I dealt with that. I did have fun on Twitch earlier, and was doing and put in rail. There's actually rail, Zaf, and I'll show it to you in just a moment. Let me see if I can build this. There is a possibility that it is too far over the line. I'm inside this building, that this is too far over the line, the border line, and it won't build. I'm looking at this, and it's still saying that it is within this building. So I'm going to pull it out to here and build it right here. So are we ready? We looked, the door was in the right place, right? Do we need to go in and check? I do. Let's go in here, and we're going to check and make sure that the door is in the right place. This is what the sifter building is going to look like. It doesn't look like that yet. but it will. And right here, this is where this building is going, and that's going to be the middle of the hall. That part is correct. Okay, so now we can come up here. They are not crossing over each other right here, and we're going to build it. So do we have any bears in this area before I start building this? Just to make sure, I don't want them to get caught up. See how we have bears over here? And we do have bears in other areas. So I just want to make sure that we're not going to do anything to bears right here. And we're not. And if you build it, they will come constructed. And let us X. And there it is. So there is the new housing right here. And we're going to take the water off the top with a sponge, not with a stone. Let's make these go away for a minute. Don't need them. Let's come down here and let's sponge off the top of this. I don't really have to take those down right now. They'll annoy me later. I'll take them down. But for right now, I just want to get the water off the top so that I can see that. See, that is, there's actually water on the inside of that building. So that's the thing that I have to check for. And the reason there is water on the inside is because there is ice on the inside, and there was probably water inside that ice. Like right here, see how there is water in this section. So that part we want to take away. Let's take this away here, and that takes care of most of the water. I still have some water in this corner that's coming up too high. Can I get this corner to go down? I think I'm going to have to do that. Okay. And you can see those places melting there. That's all right. Let's take this one right here and put it here and take those off. So see the ice right here? Oops. That ice is going to come here like this, and we're just going to put it there so that we don't have to worry about filling this part in with water and possibly flooding the place. Just put this ice right here. Complex, yes, it's complex right in this part here, but I want the water not to be here in this section right here. So I'm going to have to put it here and then put ice right here. Now this ice might disappear. In some of these areas, the ice, it's too warm and the ice wants to disappear. There shouldn't be any water here. So let's take that down and put ice there. So, this looks like it's down too far. It looks like it's down one too far anyway. I did it. I put it down one too far this time. I sure did. I was talking and I put it down one too far. So this building is lower than the other housing. And I said I didn't want that to happen. I did, but that's what's going on here. So these are going to have to, I'm going to have to put ice here and take away. But see how it's melting the ice in this area? To there. Shoot, this is a problem. I did that. That was my fault. I definitely did. When I put this here, the ice is going to come back in this part. I think it's going to melt, and I'm going to come back and there's going to be water. See, it's melting already. So there's going to be water here. Oh, I'm disturbed by this. I am. See, it's melting? That's the water melting, the ice melting in this area. This is a bad thing. The bottom of the sea needs some light. It does, doesn't it? This area doesn't have I'm out really far away. See the lights here? I'm out really far away in this area, and this is all new right here. And if I can find the other end, it's in the ice. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go in order to get the water out of the apartments right here. And then, Zaf, I will show you the rail sections. We have a new rail area. These two are not connected to each other yet. So let's put in the blocks that we need right here. I'm going to put light right here so that I can see for a minute. And I'm going to take away, can I have a shovel for a second? I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in myself. I am not going to do what I've done with the other building. Today is an interesting day. This is the second building that I've misplaced today. It is, which makes it sound like I'm distracted. And I guess I must be, because I definitely did that. Now, this is the end of this hallway, and let's take this ice and put it right here at the end of this, so that there's no ice in this hall, and we can see that that's the end. Okay, and this hallway, we need to do this. So there's this part of the hallway right here. And what we can do with this will be fun. We're going to put glass in. Glass like this part right here. So let's take that and let's take that. And we're just going to make between these two buildings this piece right here. So let's put this here and this here, I think. Right here, yeah. So it would have to be here like that on both sides. See where that's right matching up with that, and then put this right here like that, and then we can put glass in this whole section, and that'll seal this part. So I'm looking up like like I'm there. I am. Yeah, they're actually that is a good observation, Mr. Zaf. That is a good observation, Zaf. That yes, it is dark in some areas, and it will be fun to begin to light those areas up and have it be pretty in those sections. So let's come here and let's take this away. So now we can take the dirt away from here and the door. Vanillin, it's almost 11:30. You're in a different time zone, so you have to go. Thank you very much. Thank you. And bear sounds like medved in Russian. Ah, Yeah. Interesting. Interesting. Well, it's nice to see you again, Vanillin. And have a good evening. And I hope to see you again soon. Okay? Take care. Bye. And bye. And let us return to this. I need an axe for the wood right here. Good. And now I need right here, I need white, but I need this white to put here and here. And we're going to put orange in that part, concrete, orange. 11:30, yeah, that's about right. Orange concrete, C-O-N-C-R-E, orange concrete. And we'll put one here, one here, one here. And that takes care of this. This is dripping, so we have something to take care of that. This is going to be interesting. I think we're going to have orange right there for now. And we can take these away, and we have to stop the dripping. But we have a problem in 2 of these apartments. Here's one of them. And let's come in. We have to go upstairs and find, there's the reason. So see all this ice? That's where all the water's coming from. So let me do a pickaxe and get this out. It's 10:30. Vanillin is in Russia, so he's farther, and I think that's interesting. But isn't that cool? Yeah, it's 10:30 where you are. And Zaf, I want to tell you that I'm going to start the YouTube stream a half hour later on Friday, Saturday, and Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, a half hour later, to adjust to things that I have to do this year before I stream. And so I just wanted you to know that. Let's take these out, and then we'll get a sponge and begin to get the water to go away. So we've got a sponge there, a sponge there, and see, we can see the water coming down in these areas. Now there's going to be more water here because these ice packs, so ice actually has water in it. See, there's one of them right there. So they have to be, if I was like digging in the ice, I would have to have a sponge with me all the time and a furnace to dry them out, because they absolutely have water mixed in with them, which makes sense. So this is most interesting. I didn't start with the level 1 the way I have with the others, and that's why this has so much water and ice in it. We find that one there, and there we go. And we know this right here is that piece of stone that is where there is a special seating area, which I love, and that's where it goes. That's not going to make a difference, that part right there. So this is only a level 0 of this apartment. We haven't built any apartments. We'll have a level 5 is okay as my schedule allows. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for being understanding. So for those of you who don't know, Zaf has been watching me on Twitch for a very long time. And he was the second person ever to be in chat during one of my streams on Twitch when I started. And it was so fun to when Zaf actually started watching me on YouTube as well. Let's go to the bag for a minute. I need this. And I need the dark gray, the gray. So we'll put these here to stop this stuff. I'm not gonna do it because I just realized this hasn't been built yet. So it'll just put it back or take it off. So I just want to make sure that there's no water. So let's come up to the top here and begin to take the water away in this section. Right here, you can see the water pieces. And there's one there. There's one in this corner because, of course, there's still ice over here. So let's remove these pieces. This is ice inside the building, which is why we're having this water problem. Dun, dun, dun. And there we go. So the ice is all gone from here. We don't need the construction. And now let's go over to, how many? Oh, all right. Oh, is this one? This one isn't. Interesting. This one is not. It just has construction tape all through it. But this one is not leaking on the first floor. Let's see what the second floor looks like. Yay! It is not wet. It just has a lot of construction tape. So we'll take these construction tapes off right in this area here and off right here. So what is this? Look at this. They don't have a view. They're inside the glacier. Wow. So this is going to be wild. This is the one where we make this bedroom right here come out to here. And we'll take these pieces away. We're going to put a double bed there, right there. We're not going to have a bed here. We're going to take this wall and bring it out to here. Now, if we wanted to, we could have an extra bedroom here. I just don't like it being so close to the stair. So we're probably not going to have that. This is fine. I'm taking these down. I'll put something there if I want. Probably lamps or something, so we know there isn't going to be anything here or here because we're going to put lamps in these spots. Lamps and desks and bedside tables and things. And this is going to be the king size bed in this bedroom, and then the children's room right here. I'm not going to take the furniture away because I don't know when I'm going to get back to this. Was good days, those memories. Oh my gosh. It was fun. It definitely was. The olden days. The olden days of Twitch and the olden days of Minecolonies even. Let's come up here and let's find the ice upstairs and get rid of it. And that might get rid of the water down. And there they are. So we've got this ice piece. What am I doing? Let's make this go away. Do I need anything? Let's get a pickaxe. That's what ice is. Definitely about pickaxes. Let's look for the sponge and bring it down. let's put this here. There is a piece right there. So we got that one. We got that one. There's a piece here. Piece here. And here. 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 And slowly but surely we're working our way down the wall. All of this is just melted glacier. The glacier was inside and it melted. It actually melted completely away, this side. See where the pieces are? Dun, 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 dun. Now that might mean that there's no water downstairs. But nope. It had its own glacier, so we'll have to find it. There's one piece, there's a piece there. There's a piece here. And then this piece. We have another piece here. And we just keep doing it until we get all the pieces to go. Okay, do I want to put a lamp here? I could put a blue lamp. I love these standing lamps. So I'll put one here. Doo-doo-doo. There we go. That one's done. No one can live in here. They haven't been built. See, it's 0, a red lamp. So let's get lamps again. And let's put this lamp here. Like that. And that one's done. And this one, I want to take this away. I think I do. I'm going to put a lamp here. Take that away. Take this away. Some of the vanilla furniture I take away. If this is your first time watching me, that's what I'm doing. I have plenty of furniture mods, and even in Neo I think I still have 3. I have macaws, I have 4. I have macaws, I have Mr. Crayfish, I have Velhelsia, and I have handcrafted. So I have 4 furniture mods that I love. Here's one, and this house is blue, so we're going to get another lamp. IMP. We're going to get a blue lamp for here after the water is gone. And let's go upstairs with a sponge and a pickaxe, and let's see what's happening up here. I think it's just, yep, see, it's almost all melted, so we just have a couple pieces left here. And there we are, and now we can just sponge the place out. Start in that corner, there's that, there's a corner here, here, take that away, let's take this one, I still have something over here really high, there's one there, and yeah, I know that I could use the scan tool and get rid of the water. The reason that I don't is because I'm just mining. This is what I do for Minecraft. I'm actually having fun doing this. I'm just getting rid of the water. And the water is gone from the second floor. So let's go downstairs and get the water to go away from here. Whoosh! Here we go. So there is a piece here, here, here. So there was glaciers in this part also. So we can put one in that corner, in that corner, and this, and I think that's going to be pretty close. Yes, indeed. And then this is also a 0 of 0. Now, the only person that we want to be living here is Isaac. Isaac is, well, you will see, he is living 100 and something away from where he works. And he should show up here. He's still 75, but it's better than 180. So he's the first one to move in. Isaac's going to be here. This is going to make a big difference in his commute. And he'll probably say that he's been complaining about it. But that will work. Let's get a shovel. And we can remove the dirt right here. We no longer need any doors in this area. And when River is done with what she's working on right now, we can have her come back and work on this guard tower so that it is up to at least a level 3, and that will go along with this building. So I'll come back to the building. He can live here, and he was the one primarily that needed this building. And so did I put it down? I might not have. Let's come here and let's take all of these things and have them go back into their place. Right here, put that there. Because I want to show Zaf the rail. So this is the far end of, this is the far, what does that say? This is the far northern end of Arnaaluk. This is the farthest end right here, along with the mega tree farm. Both of those are super far. Let me do this. Let us do build options, River, upgrade the building. We'll have her upgrade. And here is the sawmill right here. And this is Mauricio's restaurant right in front of the mega hall. And look, they're growing trees. They cut the trees down. Cool, they must have, because there was more of these. So one of these trees grew up and they didn't put another. Interesting. There were 3 trees here and they got cut down, but they didn't add any more right now. It might have to do with how that they're only level 3s. So I'm not going to worry about that. We're going down this hall. I don't really want to put rail here. All of the wood, let's do build options and have River upgrade this one as well. All of the wood is being transported by submarine outside of the walkways. And that's the way I'm looking at that. Down here, I see Town Hall, and we're going to go this way for a moment so that you can see where I am. So we just came out of the Makers area, which is next to the shopping center, specifically because the Makers have shops attached. And this is the hospital and housing in this direction, and we're going to go this way. And here it is, right here. Dun, 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 dun. Look at this, we've got rail. This rail runs, Zaf, and this is like, I'm having so much fun showing this, but this rail runs from here. See the warehouse, logistics, there are submarines here and here. There's the concrete mixer in this area, and there are some housing right here, but all the way down to the farm country, the first farm country. Whoa! 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 I don't think I can walk on the tracks. All the way down to here. And so this is the first area of farms here, and they were working on this hallway, bringing this hallway up. Let's come over here. She's not there. What time? Oh, they're going to start work in a little bit. Then in the farm country where the animal farms are, yes, the druids are playing on the rails. They absolutely are having a ball. This is the farm road, and it also has rail running from the farms at that end to the farms at this farther end up here where the planters are. So we've got two planter farms right here, sugar farms, and then we have this farm in this corner here. Now this farm is here. We have a second farm. Wait, what are you growing? You're not supposed to be growing wheat. You can grow beets. Hold on, he's not supposed to be growing wheat here. And it says beetroots. Okay, so he's not a level 3. He is a level 3. Hold on. Let's come here to fields. It says beetroot, and it is manual. He must not have any. Let's look at the minimum stock. Add carrots, 1 stack of carrots. And let's add that. Air, 1 stack of carrot, and right there. And let's add 1 stack of beets. Nope, beet, and let's put that there, and add 1 stack of beet seeds so that they don't take all the seeds away. Select that and put that there. Okay, so he's going to ask for those things. There's Khalil, and he is harvesting potatoes. So we've got tons of potatoes. We've got enough carrots for medications and for the like. Now these are the plants, the sugar farms right here, and we have Kiara. Kiara's new, and she is running the first of the sugar farms. And then here, what are you waiting for now that you haven't gotten? Hallie, what are you asking for?
So what will it be for you?
Oh, you still haven't gotten the chicken. Why not? Why haven't you? Hold on.
'Tis a fine afternoon.
Okay, I will work on it. Let's go see what's happening. We're right here. The chicken farm is right here. See that right there? That's where he's roasting chickens. Let me see how many it says are here. It says he doesn't have any. He has lunch, and it's not chicken. Let's see what's here. And there are 4 here. I'm going to take these chickens and give them to the cook, and I want to see how long it takes. If in fact the chicken gets to her. So here we are. This is where she is. If I want to go through to where the cookery is, the fastest way would be to come through here. Here's Corinne right here. How are you doing, Corinne? I don't see a lot of food. I think I might have to have a second cookery. Sure enough, she doesn't have anything. And sure enough, who is this? More than 1. Whoa. So we've got people waiting upstairs here. I'm going to have to go find out what's going on with the food. So we're going to cross here. And this is the cookery right here. So we can make it crafting, smelting recipes. I hate doing this. It's removed, but I'm going to have to teach chicken for a minute. CHICK. I don't really want to. I don't want her cooking all the chickens because they use raw chicken in the food. They don't use cooked. I can cook the chicken by putting one in there, and I'll just go ahead and give it. I can give her the raw chicken. See, she's cooking salmon. She shouldn't be cooking any salmon. Where is she getting that from? These are disabled here. So one of the restaurants is still cooking salmon. I'll have to find out who. I'm going to take this chicken to back to Hallie so she can finish the chicken farm. I believe this chicken is supposed to be on the spit that we saw where he's roasting chickens. His first chicken isn't from there. So this is Hallie. Nope, those are couriers. Hallie is right here. So we'll come to here and I'm just going to give it to her.
Good day to ya.
Good day to you. Now look at her. She's got baked salmon. So she now has the chicken that she needs. And there goes one of the couriers, and there goes a second courier. And we needed, and Hallie is going to finish the chicken farm. And when she's done with that, we're going to have her working on this hallway. This hallway is in conflict with her building. See that right there? That's actually the piece for this. But you notice we're so lucky we didn't lose it, because then she wouldn't be able to build this. So she's going to build this. Wait, she's not building this. River, I think, is not River. Elena is building that. Connector 2. I have her starting it, and then when she's done, then Elena is going to work on it. I think that's how I'm doing it. Elena is actually working on the beehive, the apiary, because it has the same problem where there's a conflict. And I want to check and make sure. I hear water. I hear water in that building. Let's come here and look. And I know that that's flooded. Let's come back here. I am hearing water in this building because the apiary is right here. Did it open up the building? Yes, it did. See that right there? It sure did. It opened it up again. Let me make sure no one lives here. We're going to have Lena move someplace else. Because until that's a level 5, it's going to keep being flooded by the fact that I built that too close. And sure enough, oh no, Elena, you can't get out, can you? Help, she's saying, help, I can't get out. All right, I'll get you out. I'll get you out. And she doesn't live here anymore. Hold on, I just have to... Come on. There we go. Okay, I'm going to have to call her to her hut. Let's see who's here. Danielle is here. Let's put Lena here so that she can... Let me make sure there's enough beds upstairs. I think she's going to have to share the king-size bed. Yeah, with one of them. And that'll be fine. If she wants a separate bed, why don't we put a separate bed here just for right now? So that if she doesn't want to sleep with them, with whoever that is, we can fix that.
Can I help you?
What's the matter with you? You have a long way to walk? Lena?
I love living here.
No! Did I make a mistake? I did. Shoot. Manage housing. My mistake. Elena is who I wanted to be here. Shoot. Okay. I'm doing that today. I don't feel like I'm stressed. I don't, but that is, I've been making weird kind of things like that. I think that she was living here. Lena was living here. Yep. Well, let's put her back. And it is 7 o'clock at night. Greta, go to bed.
Good to see you.
Go to bed. I know you're hungry. I'll fix it in just a minute. And so I just have to get Lena out of that place. And let's come here and let's recall citizens. So now Elena is not, and there they go. They're all going upstairs. And Lena, I know, I'm sorry.
Good to see you.
I'm sorry. She's going to spend the night there. She's not going to come back. I can't get her. Oh, what time is it? It's early enough that I can call her to the town hall. And that will get her to come to go to her house. And we'll do it that way. I can do that. So that she's not up all night. Hello, you. And let's come here. Let's go to here. Let's get Lena right here. And let's recall her. And there she is. So she's either going to spend the night here or she's going to go to her house. So we'll see in just a moment what she decides to do. It used to be that if you called them to town hall and it was night, they would immediately go to their house. But since the house got changed afterward, I think it's looking like she doesn't have one. I'm not sure why they did that. Maybe it made it simpler in some kind of thing in the AI. She's not gonna go home. All right, let's go sleep. I'm gonna go to Jesse's and we'll go to sleep. Because she's not gonna. Hi, Jesse. Is it okay, Jesse?
Is there a problem?
No. Can I use your bedroom? Yes? Okay, thank you. There we go. All right. This is the Druid Tower right there. And Jessie's my friend. She lets me stay there. I should have my own place. I probably should. And there goes Lena. She's going to her cows and back to where she belongs. She's a cow farmer. She didn't have the best night, but it was a short night, so we'll do it like that. And this is the one where the water is. I don't have anyone living here while this is going on. And Elena. So we have Lena and Elena. Elena, who's right here, is working on that place. And
If you
what
say
do
so.
you need? You need black wool. We have sheep. I can do it. I can get the wool and then I can give it to the dye shop, or I can put it in. Ooh, let me do that. I have shears somewhere. SHEA. Let me get shears. Let me shear the sheep. I don't think I have enough. How many does she need? Let me look. Let's look at Elena right here and see how many pieces of wool she needs. Let's come here. She needs 2. I think I can do that. So let's go this way, because you can't get it to it from there yet. I should just go ahead. There it is. See? Ta-da! I knew that's what it was for. So now this is a level 2. And let's go around the corner here. And this is a level 1 sheep farm right here. And we don't have a shepherd, which is why I'm doing it. But we do have sheep. And the dairy farmers are making sure that they actually get attention. There's plenty of feed, but they might need attention, and that's what the dairy farmers are there for. Okay, and I'm going to leave these shears here in the inventory along with the others. And let's put this up here. Let's get the wool from here. We got 4 pieces. I'm going to put it in the warehouse. I think that if I put it in the warehouse, it will actually get to the dye shop. Philippa is picking up eggs. And look at her. Look at, she's working on it. Yay, Hallie. So let's come through here. And let's go to the other rail, which is here. This is the main rail that goes to the warehouse. And this is how close we are to the warehouse from there. The warehouse is right here. And look at everybody. Is that wool? Look at all this wool. I didn't have to. Well, this wool is imported wool. And so there's more than enough wool for, let me see, what is her name? Let me see what her name is. That's that way. We can go this way and go through to the shopping center where we have the dye shop. And this is actually the Aquatica dye shop that's up here. We're going to have a second dye shop, but we don't have it yet. So Dana is here. Hello, Dana. it's a shame because really the dye shop in Underwater Base is a beautiful clothing store. So there are going to be 2 clothing stores. I just don't know where the other one is right just yet. And let's see what you need. You have fuel and you have stuff. And yeah, so it's just a matter of... Welcome back, Mr. Villager. Welcome back. So here's Dana here, and she actually is, yep, she's actually up here in the shopping center, along with Messiah, the restaurant, which is right here. Messiah, I can't tell if he has anyone sitting in the restaurant. He does not. So he's not having a problem getting food. See this? Let's take half. Let's take this. Let's take half of this. And we'll have to see if they can be served at her restaurant. But we're going to borrow from the other restaurants and take them over to Corinne, who doesn't have any food. Let's come here. Wait. Not here. Pretty hot and sweaty, but still alive. Yeah, 'cause it's summer. It's summer there. We have a dyer. We do. We definitely do. Let me see how much food she has. So look. Whoa! She has bread. Excellent. We'll take some of that. And she has veggie quiche. We'll take some of that. Yay, team. So let's come over here. Let me look at this. Those seem okay. Let's come over to Corinne. And Corinne is at the end of this block right here, I think. We'll find out in a minute. It doesn't look like it, does it? Nope. Ooh, it's dark. It's dark and scary. No, Corinne is over... here. I always think this restaurant is in a different section altogether than it is. And right here, let's come here. Let's look at what she can serve. And let's come here. She can serve veggie quiche, but she doesn't have it on the list. So let's put the veggie quiche on the list. Let me see if I can find it. Let's not find it that way. QUI, and there it is. And let's put that one over and have her serve that. There it is. And then the veggie soup. This is squash soup here, but I think this is veggie soup here. Let's look and see what this is, veggie soup. So let's come here, let's come to here, and let's do veggie, GGIE, and let's put that soup over. And then she is not, she can serve cod, and she can serve pierogies. All right, so now I can put these things in here, and she'll serve them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and that'll take care of her for now. Did you see that? I don't want to. I don't want to put carpet on here. I really do not. So I have to figure something out. Hopefully there's enough food for these hungry people. and we'll get on the way. You're drinking tea, and it's winter. Yeah, until March. Till March where you are? Sometimes it's until May where I am, but yeah, until like April. I agree. I'm rubbing my eyes. It is winter, so you like drinking tea in the winter. Hot tea. It is 6. People are coming home. Onyx is going home. Who was that? Who is this? What do you need that you don't have? The wool. Okay. So she needs the wool. We definitely have black dye. And that's the only thing that it can be used for. But does she have the recipe for black dye? That would be interesting if she didn't. Yeah. This is what we noticed this morning. This is a level 4 of the cookery. And Mr. Villager and Zaf, look at this. Do you see that there? That's kelp. But you know what that actually is? That's domum ornamentum. That's one of the panels that Mixasa and Matlam are making to look like they are tied bunches of kelp. Isn't that cool? I love that. That's one thing that I love. Then the other thing that I love is in this area here, they have the fish on a block of ice. Look at this. The fish are hanging over this ice block, and also the kelp is there so it doesn't go bad. And I believe that this is the refrigerator. This is running this refrigerated area here. See those pieces right there? That looks like refrigerator lighting. Spring will start slowly. Yes, it will. It will indeed. And that is a long ways away. I love this hall. See this here? It's a glass place that they could, if there was a view here, they could look through the buildings. But I believe that this is an area where there's a lot of glaciers. So that's why we can't see anything outside. And I am going to do this bakery. I didn't think I was, but I am going to do it. I don't know that I'm going to do it in this restaurant. I think I would rather have tables and chairs here in this restaurant, but in the restaurant in the shopping center, I am actually going to do that bakery. I know restaurants that have attached bakeries and restaurants where they do their own baking. And that's what we're going to say that Messiah's restaurant is one of those. So Messiah is going to be here, and there's going to be a baker here. And I think I might wait on the baker until we have the crafters. I could have a kid do that, and that's the reason why I want to wait and see. So right here, this is the let me take this away. This is actually the dye shop right here, and we are not going to be able to attach anything in this direction. And then right here, see right where that is? That is, see that right there? That is actually the tavern. So we can't have anything there. There isn't anything here. This right here, might be a possibility. Putting it right here might be a possibility. I'd have to see when this is a level 3, this tavern, where that's going to be. I don't really need it to be a level 3. It should show up. I know how to make it show. Let's do that. And let's come to here. We have one here. Let me come inside for a second. Close that door. Let's go downstairs to the tavern. And let's get the tavern built. We can come to this hallway right here. So if I put this here and say to Kenzo to build the tavern, see, it's only a 2. Oh, I just recalled everyone. Shoot, in the middle of the night. Build. Let's have Kenzo upgrade the building. Now, if I put on the glasses, it will actually show that what this building looks like when it's done. And then we can go back here, go back upstairs. Let me see if I can actually build the other clothing store right next door to this one. So see, we have this part right here, and we're talking, there it is. That's what I wanted to see. So see that? That is the, that's the, that's the tavern. Let's come downstairs and have Kenzo or Lionel work on the level 3 of this for a minute. I can stop them. I just need the outline. So build options, the builder is going to be Lionel. I know they're working on other stuff. And sure enough, there it goes. And look, we can see the upstairs piece. Let's go upstairs and see if we can see that outline. And let's see how much space is in between these 2 buildings. So there's the restaurant, and there is, hi Jesse, and here's this. So there's one building there. And see right here, sure enough, there's the other. So right here, this building isn't here yet. That's the flower shop. So, yep, we can't have it be there. And I just wanted to make sure of that. And this is the top of the town hall. And so we don't have a place for the other dye shop. Not upstairs anyway. So these here are going to end up being, there isn't anything I can put here. Look at where this is and how that is. And look at that part. And look at this area right here. So this is not going to be an actual thing like this. For the time being, I'm going to take this away. And I'm going to take the door away from here because the door seems to suggest that we can do something. We're going to put glass here. And I think I'm going to do one of the really dark blocks, like the gray or like the black. Let me see which one I like the best in this hallway. I think I'm going to like the gray. See what it looks like with the stone here? That is really pretty. Boink. And And 1, 2, and there it is. So that is the end of this building. Let me do this right here. See that? Let's change that into that so that that matches on both sides. And that's that. There isn't going to be anything here because this is the top of the town hall. So once again, the same thing here. Let's do this right here. Let's put this right here. And before we do anything else, let's do this and this. And then this piece here. And then we can do these. And we'll see if this leaks when this is all over. So we know that there's nothing that can be done with that. So Kenzo is going to start working on the tavern. That means he's done. Yahoo! He's not supposed to be working on the tavern. He's supposed to work on the hospital first. We're going to go down and stop him from working on the tavern. We just needed to see if we could put something there. We cannot. Let's come down here. Before I get a tavern, I actually need, so let's stop, cancel, upgrade. I actually need him to work on the hospital, the second hospital, because people are going to it. And we have our enchanter who's actually helping out Laura by running the hospital until Laura finds another doctor, or until we grow a doctor, which we could. So Lillian is here helping out. This is what we want Kenzo to work on first. Upgrade the building. So now that this is a level 3, look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? This is a level 3 enchanter tower. It's beautiful. And upstairs we have this area here. I love that. And this is going to be a door ultimately, but not right now, unless they changed it, which they might have done, because I've been noticing some changes. And so they might have made that not a door. And then there'll be the tower on top that the enchanter will actually be able to go up inside. But for now, one of the things that we're going to do for today is come this way.
Oh, that's
We're
a proper
going
feed,
to
all right.
go to
Food was great.
Jesse's again. What did he say? Who was that? Is it raining? I don't know who that was. Chin, was that you? No? Was that you, Leighton? There's Ezekiel delivering. How did you get up there? I thought you guys couldn't get up on top of this. Hold on. Can I push them off? Yes, I can. Okay. Let's take this and let's bring this up to here. So I thought they could not get on top, but they actually can. So we'll put that there so that they can't get on top of the bookcases in here. And this one at level 4 and 5, I think it has a rail, so we'll leave it for now. And if it doesn't, we'll use the curtain rods to look like a rail for the ladder to go across. Now that the curtain rods are actually modded, but I think that's going to work. But I have a feeling that Miksasa and Matlam already have some way of making it look like they can get to these upper cases here. And there goes Kenzo. He's going to work on that. Why do I have these? Oh yeah, I'm still working on the other part. I just didn't want Kenzo to be working on the tavern until we have an actual hospital in this area, since when I first came in, Zaf and Mr. Villager, there was someone waiting in that empty hospital for a doctor to come. So that's why we're having him work on that first. Let's go back. I'm trying to stay here in hopes that my being in this area will get Dana to dye some wool oh, we got interrupted. We were supposed to be checking to see if Dana even knew how to make dye, black dye. So let's come here and let's look. She's making it from charcoal? Disable. Let's teach recipe, dye. No wonder it hasn't been made yet. Let's get black. That's gray. Black dye. Mr. Villager vanished. It's this part of the day. There's stuff going on, homework, and things like that. So I think he'll come back. I think he will. Let's say for sure that they can make black out of that. Let's come back here. We could have them grow, oh, the biomes we've gone. I don't know that we can grow those. I don't know that we can grow these. Can we grow wither roses? I thought that when they touched wither roses that it killed them. So I don't want that either. So we'll just do this for right now. We'll just do ink sacs because we get lots of them. So that part is done. So now we'll see if this gets done. In the meantime, we were putting in, we were taking away what made it seem like there were going to be shops here. There are not. And let's come down here, and in this area we have the Fletcher. That's a Fletcher, I think. And here's another one right here. And this one we can't put anything in here. There's not enough room. So right here, this is going to be another one of these that we're going to do. So we can put that right there, and that opened up that, and so we can put that in. And then we can put these right here, and then, nope, wrong thing. And there we go. That's very nice. And that'll be fun for what we need there. This is the flower market. Now where the market is, we're actually, might as well put, we can't put anything here. We can't put anything here, it's not big enough. And so that's why we say we can't put anything here. And I just came off and now I can't see. See how close the guard tower is to this area? So we can't do anything. And did I actually lose my way here? Come on. Where is it? Where's the door? Wow. I have no idea where I came in. Okay, we're gonna need a light. I'm gonna use the lanterns for a minute. A sea lantern. I'm gonna put one right here for just a second so I can see what I'm looking at. So there should be water here, and yet there isn't, which means, sure enough, there's the entrance. Okay. Wow. So we definitely can't put anything there. So this part here, I'm actually going to put a wall right here. And the reason is that ultimately, in this area, we're going to put market stalls, flower stalls, right in this part right here on this side. And there we go. What's on this side? Here we go. Let's flood. Oh, we are inside. This is interesting. Let's see what this turns out to be. We could put a door. Let's get a door for a minute. We could put a door right here. Right there. And we can bring this part back just for a minute. I just want to make sure I have enough room here. Let's do ice for a second. And there's a door. Okay, let's close this. Let me go out. Here's a door here, and this is another one of these that goes to no place. This one, I'm almost positive I can't put anything here. Yep. See where that is? So we're going to also glass this. Now this is different from this area. I think here I'm going to want, where are you going? No, you're not. There's nothing there. He's like, oh, is that a store or something? No, it's not. Okay, it's a university student. Hi, Sky. What are you? You are too. Okay. What could I put here instead of this? I don't know. Did it snow? Much to Vincentius Primus's disappointment, unhappiness, it did not snow. They were predicting snow for Friday, and it didn't happen. And then they said it's going to snow Monday, but now they were saying it was going to snow 7 to 8 inches on Monday. Now they're saying it's only going to snow 3 to 4 inches. If they're saying 3 to 4 inches, usually when they say that, we don't get any snow. We don't get any snow. So that's why he's unhappy. He's unhappy. We're not going to get any snow. Let's fix this so that no one thinks that there's anything here. And let's take this away. What do I want to do here? So see, the tavern is there. Should I just go ahead and put this block in that area? That would be interesting, wouldn't it? 2, 3, it's leaking, so we'll have to do something. Well, it won't leak because we're putting this here. Let's take that door away, and we're closing this up. And that matches the fact that that is there, and there are other pieces of this in this area. Do I want something here? Ooh, we can see out here. You understand, Vincentius wanted snow, badly he loves snow. I like snow. I actually do. I like snow. So see how this goes around like this, but see how this then turns into glacier over here. So there's nothing really here. I'm really gonna have to, when that orange matches that, I think we should close this part up right here. If anything, we can have this go across right in that part right there. And then let's close this part up because we don't have anything here. We don't have a view. Now we do have a view up, and so we'll let the sunshine in. Let the sunshine. Yeah. And then we have that section, and we have this. Now technically here, there should be blue lights. There should be these blue lights. And so let's put them here, 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 and here, right on that part. And up here, we'll do the same. I need one of these. Where'd the blue go? I don't need these right now, so let's put this here. Let's get the blue light back down. How much stuff do I have up here? Let's take all of this down and put, yeah, we'll just leave them for a minute. And let's put blue lights here. 1, 2, and 3, and to keep them from leaking, we'll put that in. Now this is different. Right here, this is going to have orange, and I think there's some orange light right here. Right here. Oh, they took it away. Yes, there was, this is a brand new hallway here, and they took away the orange. So let's find some right here. There we go. So there was a thing here to show that there was orange upstairs, and I would like to have that still be there. We did have a light to show that this was the way down, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. This is the restaurant right here, and so just for right now, nope. Yes, just for right now, we'll put the light there. Let me get an orange. Do I have one on me? I do not. Okay, see, I got rid of that too soon. So let's make these guys go away. I think I can get those. So let's make them go away. Let's get concrete, CR. And I need orange concrete, and I need light blue concrete, and I think that's all. So this is orange right here for the time being until this gets fixed. And this is blue. It's on this piece right here. This is a dye shop right there, and this is the dye shop right here. And we have that part. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. And in these sections here, simply light. I actually need the gray and blue I have. So I need a blue light here, right here, and then we need gray in this section and gray here, like this. Take these away, all of these go away. All right. And right here, I don't know what I'm going to do with that just yet. It's ambient lighting. This is a shopping center, and there is some ambient lighting in some areas. Let's put the gray here because that's town hall. And here, this should have blue. This is a shop. This goes to shops, and then it goes to, we can put shops here, and the orange here because the tavern is right here. What's leaking? That's leaking. Okay, good. And this shouldn't be leaking, and it's not. Okay. And so that takes care. Oh, these are leaking. No, you're not. Are you really? You actually are. Okay. So we'll just have to deal with that until this is a higher level. Everyone understands in a way. And there we go. All right. If I want it to be more lit, we can put these here. Oop. This is actually blue here. We can put that there. And then this is actually an entrance here. So we can put this right here. Let's go upstairs where Dana just went and do the same up here. Just to make it brighter, it is a shopping center. So we'll make it a little bit brighter. That stays, but this is an entrance here. So we can make this have the double right there. And there we are for now. So I'm thinking about these as like, you know, neon signs and stuff. It does. Snow makes it so quiet. Oh my gosh. One of my favorite memories of Manhattan is New York City, is the snow, making it so quiet and beautiful. And I know that there are lots of people who only remember when the snow gets dirty and all that kind of thing, but it's beautiful. Uh-oh. Talking about New York makes me emotional. So yeah. And I don't think I have anything left. No, I don't. Well, I only have 10 more minutes to today. Hold on. Thank you. Thank you. He's giving me his coffee. Okay. I was telling him that I started talking about New York, and he went, I love New York. And you would say, well, why aren't you living there? And we both would say family. That right now, family needs us to be in different places. So family at the Artist Colony, which is our permanent home in Oregon. Family, their family. Family in where my sister is. Family where Visage's Primus's mom is. That's family that we kind of have to be there for. So that's why we're not living there. Yet. Yet. So yeah, it is both of us hoping that at some point we will be able to get back. For me to get back, Vincentius has never lived there. He visited me. When he visited me, which was lovely. I don't like this, so I'm going to do something here. He came from California to visit me when I was in New York, and we had a wonderful time. Let me fix this. Let me get this. Let me get this. Let me take this down. Let me take this down. See those singles there? Let's make them white right in here so that the water doesn't come in. I think I want to raise this whole area here, just because of this. Although right here, I'm just going to raise this one right here. So we're going to have glass be here. That didn't put anything there. Oh, wrong thing. Where's my glass? Is that glass? I'm not holding any. What happened to it? Where'd it go? I don't have any? Ooh, okay. So let's take that, put that there, there, and there. I don't know what I'm going to do here, but right now I don't like that coming down so low in this area. So we'll just do this like this. What? Oh, Kaylee, hi. Let's see. Wow, Gascioni. Kaylee wants gold, but she's just a kid, and we're not taking any students right now. That's how I'm going to put it. Right now, we are not taking on any students, and that's what I'm going to say. And there we go. So we have this piece, and we have this coming this way. So in actuality, this right here can just be, it's going to leak. I'm going to bring the whole thing up and just put glass right in that part. Let me put this here for a second. Let's come here and let's put white right here. Like that. And see where that is right there? That's going to be the end right there. So what I can do with that section, since it's going to be like that, is do I see any pieces? Yes. I'm going to take this and put this here for right now, as the fact that that is going to look like that. And this is, of course, glacier up here that is going to start melting. But I think that'll be okay. In this section right here where this is, I really almost need to do the same thing but I think what I'm going to do is just put glass here. So that it doesn't leak. When this is a level 5, we'll see what we're going to do about this whole area. The glacier is a full glacier right in that section there. And so that's one of the things that I don't want to do anything with right now. And there we have it, everyone. Isn't that wild? It's 5 o'clock my time, which means that I have been streaming for 3 hours straight. And Zaf is probably going, I remember when you used to stream for like 6 and 8 hours. And it's like, yes, I was a crazy person. I know better now. But yeah, 3 hours is good. I don't want to lose my voice or, you know, be too stressed, stress my eyes too much. All that kind of stuff. And there it is. Now, she cannot upgrade. She's only a level 3. And this is now a level 3 hallway right here. So the only one who can do this is Elena in this area. So we're going to have her. This will be the first section that goes up beyond a level 3. This is a level 3 right here. And you can see, wait, this is a level 3 here? Hold on. What is she working on? Let me see what she's working on for a minute. She's not working on anything. So let's change this. Let's cancel the build. Let's get the builder to be, where is she? Hallie. And let's have her build this. She can build it one more up to the level 3. This is a level 3 and see what it looks like. So that means that this is only a level 2. And then when she's done, Elena can do the level 5. By that time, Elena should be done with the beehive. That is down at the end of this hall here. Right here. No, it's not this one. I'm turned around. I could have sworn it was that one. No, it's this one right here. That's the one that's flooded. That one right there. So it's this one here. And she is, ooh, look at this. Ooh, she's still working on it. This is level 2.5. And she's almost ready. And she'll have the level 3 in a little bit. And then we'll have more bees. I don't know whether I can do those yet. And I have to wait until this is up higher. And then look at how the doors are changing. Oh, I know. It's after time. I know. I have to remember that there's rail. I could hear it. I can't stand there. Watch your step. I'm gonna have to have actual, like, things there, blinky things, warning Will Robinson, so I don't stand on the actual rail. Good gracious. Okay, everybody. And on that note, It was like I almost got hit. That was very funny. Okay, and the rail's missing from here, so that's because she was working on it. But this is a level 3, so she's going to put the rail back when she gets to it. That's one of the things that she's going to ask for. All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Zaf, for being here. Mr. Villager, I know he's not here, but I want to thank you both for being in chat. Vanillan was here earlier, and thank him for being in chat too, or them, I don't know. So thank them for being in chat, and yeah, enjoy your games, everyone. For those of you who watch me afterwards, after the stream is done, thank you so much for watching. I'm glad you're enjoying it, and thank you. Remember that I'm going to start next week a half hour later on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And Afkaristo, Zaf. Good night. Kala. And here we go. We're listening to Drone Hen's music right now. We're going to listen to Vincentus Primus take us out. So here we go. Bye for now, everyone. Bye for now.